What's good, everybody? What up, what up, what up? 9-0, 9-0. Yeah. Jump into it, man. Shout out to them Houston Astros, too, man. Houston Astros won the pennant. Man, what a day, what a day. It's a great day to be a JSU Tiger, though, man. Houston, what up, what up, what up? Yeah. Let's just rock this minute, man. We'll get started just a second. Already got 100 in this thing, man. 104. Hey, y'all go ahead and hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, share the stream. Hopefully we'll get bro in on here in just a second. Hell of a win, man. A little bit sloppy, but we pulled it out. Not very pleased with the penalties and the stupid shit that took place, but it's okay. We 9-0, and we're not going. That's going to be the main thing tonight, man. It ain't going to be. I don't want to harbor too much on the negative, but we're gonna definitely dive into the meat and potatoes of tonight's game. Never felt for 1 second that the game wasn't in. There we go. What's good, everybody? Man, got everybody in this thing. I already talking. Chat on fire, man. Chat on fire. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for coming on. Heck of a game. We got a good football team, man. Really good football team. I know we got a lot of things that we could, talk about that didn't go well. Let me jump into the team stats. 41-7. Look, I actually had I had 48-7, man. That last touchdown, I was pissed off about because of the muff punt. I didn't understand, why we chose to try to field the punt, when he could have just grabbed just caught the punt and just literally fought another day. So then the first touchdown, we extended their drive by getting a stupid penalty, jumping off sides. I don't understand that. Like, we ain't gonna go block no field. We're not going to go block the punt. So why are we jumping off sides? Like, little stupid stuff like that I know Coach was extremely aggravated with. But 9-0, man. First time in school history, Jackson State Tigers, man, 9-0. And that's pretty damn impressive, man. 41-14. Last year we put up 41 against Texas Southern. They put up 21 against us. We shut that down. But we really gave them what they got tonight. And I honestly feel like we really could have beat them like 6 and 7-0. But we're not gonna do the woulda, coulda, shoulda. At least I'm not. The stats, jump right into them. Total yards, 491 to their 262. Another week, we shut down when we held the team under 200 yards passing. I think that's a record. Mr. Savion Wilkinson, man. That's a special young man right there, man. I tell you, man. I mean, he really could have had 300 yards passing, but I understand we do. They definitely want to make sure Shador get his stats and everything, and I'm okay with that. You already know that you're better than the team you're playing against, so you want to make sure everybody gonna eat, right? And the Savion, man. Shout out to Tyler, by the way. I thought Tyler was gonna be on the earlier stream. Tyler said 5 touchdowns for Shador, 2 touchdowns for Savion. Hey, man, he was right there. And shout out to what's my man? First comment. He was in here, made sure he let me know. Reginald Swan, 1400. He said he called it 45-14. He was shy by 4 points. He almost got it. What up, nerds? Damn right, said 1400. The 1400 domination, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. We in here. Andrew Who. Good kid, man. He's just not on the level of Shador. But man, hell, hey, now you see what this offense could look like when you got a running game. I mean, 232 yards rushing. My goodness, man. I mean, that was one hell of a balanced attack, but you gotta doff your head off to Savion Wilkerson. 26 carries, 214 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. Could have been more. Savion is literally 4 yards away from 900. I feel like he's going to eclipse the 1,000-yard mark on next week. So, I mean, very, very impressive, man. It ran hard, man. I mean, damn, 214 yards, man. He averaged 8.2 yards per carry. Like I said, 2 touchdowns. He ran like a madman. That second touchdown was very. I got to shout out my brother Mark, man. Mark he was like, hey, man, he looked like Barry Sanders on that second run, man. He got skinny through the hole. He said, now you see me, now you don't. Out of there. House call, man. Somebody earlier mentioned DJ Stevens, said DJ was going to get 2, but DJ got him 1. You know, nice, beautiful flea flicker. We were rolling. We got off to a fast start. And then we started the goofy shit that we always seem to do every game. I guess it's just a sign of just immaturity. We do have we play a lot of young players, so we do make a lot of dumb mistakes at times. Good day to be in Jackson, Mississippi. Absolutely. Shout out to the home team. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna show some respect. But I told y'all, I ain't gonna jump into this tonight because I don't care about them old yellow bellies from Baton Rouge. I told y'all they was gonna get their behinds whooped. They lost to FAMU, and they done. They done for unless FAMU just have an absolute not FAMU, unless Prairie View have a debacle of a next 2 games. Coach, hey Mark, what's up, bro? Hey man, 9-0, bro. I just said, oh yeah, Big Boosie. Big Boosie got in that game, man. Yes, sir. Big Boosie, Big 98. Hey, it was good to see True. Man, shout out to number 88, man. 800. I was impressed with the young man to come in off the bench. Walk on, man. Out there looking good, man. Shout out to Shane Hollywood Hooks. I think he made him some money tonight. You know, he definitely one of the things that we get a little annoyed with Shane sometimes. He catch the ball and he go backwards. He catch the ball and go up the field, but he definitely had an NFL catch tonight. Yeah, Mississippi won, and hey, Mississippi had a great showing. Yeah, man. But let's talk about it. We'll get the ugly side out of it. I mean, a lot of penalties today. I was just disgusted with a lot of the penalties. The second quarter was extremely frustrating. We had a total of 13 penalties today, 113 yards. Just didn't seem like we was as focused as we needed to be. We didn't play discipline today. We played. I guess we could say we played. Did we play smart? We could say we played. No, we didn't play very smart. I think we played tough. We played fast. We didn't play discipline. And we still put up 41 points. So we got 2 out of the 4. They only had 8 penalties. Now, let me say this about the referees. The referees are full of shit. I'm going to say this now. The referees are trash, by the way. I hate the fact that the last series when Shador was in the game, I mean, you got the young man basically throw a punch and hit Willis in the helmet, and they didn't call nothing. It's like they go talk to him, and then they tap his door, they leaning all on him. You can tell him he just kind of give him a little extra, and they right there in front of the damn referees, man, rip his helmet off, and they don't do nothing. I just thought that was trash, man. I just thought the referees, for them calling all the bull junk that they called all night, I thought they should have called. I'm glad they got him out of there at the end when they did, but I just thought that was trash. Drop ball, oh yeah, man. I said that. I tweeted that out. I stand on that. I don't want anybody to take. Look, we 9-0. We want to dominate, but the stats could be definitely a lot better than what they are if some of our wide receivers had to drop some of the balls that that should go put right in the hands. But nevertheless, it is what it is. We got a lot of depth. Shout out to Quay Davis, man. Quay got in that thing. It was good to see Quay get in that thing. You saw Coach Prime hug Quay. You could tell that he definitely he was intending on getting him in the game with Dallas being out. And but hey, that just speaks to the depth that we have, man. We took a lunch break in the second. Yeah, we did. We played down a little bit, but hey, we gotta. Hey, yeah, you did say that. I shouted you out. I said you said 5 tugs for Shador. He got to 4. He could have got to 5. But definitely said two touch with Savion. Savion is a man. Hey, he's a man amongst boys. Best running back in the league. I know Javion Howard is. They predominantly run at Alcorn, but hey man, we 9-0. So in my opinion, I'm gonna dock my hat off to Savion, best running back in the league. He on the 9-0, and he didn't even start the first couple games this season. So hey, just imagine if he was our running back number one from the season. He'll already have been eclipsed 1,000 yards, man. So, got to get 3-6 Mafia, man. When you baby bus, we ain't gonna call him Little Sugar Cube. I know that's Zoe's nickname. I ain't never gonna call no grown man, young grown man, Little Sugar Cube, but that's Zoe's name. But he played out of his mind tonight, man. Definitely. Yeah, y'all go ahead and block these little porn names, man. Y'all see that in the chat. Y'all go ahead and block that for your boy, man. Definitely going to have 1,000-yard rusher. No, he's not going to be the only 1,000-yard rusher. Javion Howard with Alcorn has already eclipsed 1,000 yards. Just FYI, bro. He's definitely leading the pack. And then I think the young man out of UAPB will also eclipse 1,000. They running out of their mind as well. Two questionable teams made up for. They said Prime made up for not getting that 100. Hey, he did that. He did that. Hey, Will. Hey, I'm sitting there with Mark. I said, hey, man. He's 41 yards away. I said, somebody got to tell Coach Pryor he is 41 yards away from getting 200. And you can tell that when he was about, I think he was 4 or 5 yards, something like that, shot, and they put him in the game. And they made sure he got his stats, man. Yeah, he almost. Oh, he had it, man. He had it. But Travis played extremely well today. A lot of pass breakups. He played extremely well, man. I just think that oh my goodness. What the hell? Oh wow. Mattress Mac won $75 million on the Houston Astros. Dang. Mattress be I know Mattress Mac be betting, man, but god dang, 75 million? Yeah, y'all see that knocked the balls out your boy. Have you gotten your dollars? Hey, I ain't got my dollars yet. Hey, Miss Money, don't worry. I'm gonna get my money. I will get my money. Listen, he can't. You can run, but you can't hide, Mr. Body. I got to get my bag. I'm gonna get my. I said all wrong. Y'all know why? Oh my gosh, man. Hey. I was so annoyed with the damn commentators. I almost pressed the mute button. With the just I said they just naming people. Naming the wrong name, the little other little dude acting like they were so biased. I said, man, these dudes trash, man. It's okay. They was out, they just nursing a few injuries, man. They'll be back. They'll be back next game. At least that's the expectation. He said, hope he gets that. Yeah, he definitely gonna get that 1K. He gonna get that 1K now. He gonna get that 1K next week against Alabama A&M in Mobile. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Lord. Yeah, Dallas was out tonight. Dallas was out. John Huggins was out, and Warren and Dougie was out. All nursing injuries. And but that's the beauty of having depth. I mean, you this next man up mentality. We played a lot of players tonight. I mean, missed a lot of tackles, man. I know one of the things Texas Southern does well, they do a lot of misdirection. With that, and then they have some very, I would say complex blocking schemes, but I think some of that stuff we just got to be more disciplined. And not a missed tackle, not a missed tackle. Yeah, it wasn't just one of them. Both of them. I mad respect to my man Butch. But I know he was on the podcast, and got love for Butch. He's definitely really good at what he does, but he wasn't very good tonight. Yeah, we definitely took a lot of this. She gonna do this thing today, man. I mean, he was putting he put that thing on the line to Shane over in the far end of the end zone. He said I'm on mute. I'm on mute. Y'all can hear me, right? Okay. No, ain't on me. Let's see. I don't know what happened to Dallas. Might have been something that transpired in practice. Gave some players some time off this game. plays the guy normally know. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you gotta see. This is the thing, man. When you have all these players that's playing in your uniform, they got to get reps, man. I was so happy to see number 9 get some burn and then intentionally get some passes to Quay. It was a great sight, man. Said don't. Oh yeah, I know, man. We really don't give a damn about nobody. We 9-0. 2 games away from a perfect season, and then we're gonna ride into that Celebration Bowl. And you can't get to 13-0 without going 9-0. Man, let's just take a moment and just really enjoy this. 9-0, first time in school history we've ever seen 9-0. This is phenomenal, man. I think we all just be happy with that. And then the cool part about it is that when you go and you leave a lot of meat on the bone, you know that they're gonna practice more than likely. They're gonna practice tomorrow. They're gonna address the things that they're gonna talk about. And I hate we gave within 14 points. I thought we would only give up 7, but that last touchdown was so damn annoying. It was annoying because we got out the field and we gave them the ball back. You don't put your defense in that type of position. Yeah, Travis is special, man. The pass breakup. He broke on the ball. He actually had 2 chances to get an interception. He was pressing, but he definitely he shut his side of the field down, man. He did a damn good job, and that's what you expect from Travis, you know. And you're right, a lot of depth on his roster. It definitely shows. Referees with dumpster truck juice, and so were the commentators. But it is what it is, you know. We whatever, you know what I mean. The refs, the reason JSU didn't score again. Yeah, 2 big first downs. It seemed like they had it out. It seemed like they were calling every little thing they could think of. They missed a couple of holding calls. They missed the face mask. They missed all kinds of stuff, man. But yeah, I told you, gotta get. Yeah, man. The refs are definitely. It was pretty obvious that they weren't very well. They weren't very good tonight. We do. I would just say I would rather just see Zay returning kicks. I would definitely rather see that. Yeah, it seemed like the refs had a little hateration in their heart tonight, but it's okay. It's okay. When they say they remember before the season, people saying JSU was gonna run the ball like that. Now they saying, man, yeah, man, we don't listen. See, people who don't want to see certain things, Tyler, they like to throw things at the wall and they hope it sticks. And every Travis, what's good, brother? 214, man. Big Savion. We gonna call him Big 3-6, man. Big 3-6 mafia in this thing, man. Best running back in the league. I don't care what nobody say. I don't mention another school to me. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna cut you off before you get started. Savion Wilson, best running back in the swag. Point blank period. Oh, Jalen Hughes definitely was locked down. You know, you didn't see a whole lot transpiring. I mean, Andrew Body did what he could do. They made a few plays here and there, but the defense pretty much was you know, they did what they had to do. The offense was pretty much moving down the field. Let's see, did you enjoy the game? I did. I did enjoy the game. I watched a little bit of them. I can't watch a lot of them other teams, man. They so damn boring. I don't know. Maybe it's just the Jackson State in me, man. I can't follow these other teams, man, because Southern uniform was hot ass garbage tonight. And they looked like highlighters. It was dumpster truck juice. I enjoy talking bad about Southern. Y'all know how I get down, and I'm glad their season about to be over. So now they get to go crawl up in the corner and talk about how much they want Deion Sanders to leave and go Power 5 school. So, anywho, what happened to South Carolina State? They took an L to Delaware State in overtime today. And it looks like North Carolina Central. North Carolina Central is back #1. They beat Howard. They top of the MEAC right now. So all North Carolina Central got to do now is just win out, and they win the MEAC. And we'll meet them in the Celebration Bowl. At least that's what the expectation is. I see us playing. This is my opinion. I see us. We're gonna take care of business in Mobile against Alabama A&M. Then we're gonna finish up the season and over at that school in Lorman. And then we're going to play the SWAC championship in Jackson versus Prairie View. We're going to dominate. Then we're going to go to Atlanta. And we're going to get some issues. We're going to finish this thing 13-0. And it's going to be the greatest football season that we have ever experienced in the history of Jackson State. and no one could ever take it away from us. And I'm living it. And what up, coach? What up, baby? What it do, baby? And Malachi been out there, man. He just hadn't seen the field as much as many probably would have liked to see that. Shador was multifaceted in a big way. Yeah, he was, but I would like to see Shador stop dropping your shoulder and trying to run over people, man. If you're going to score a touchdown, score a touchdown. And try not to get hit. Don't initiate contact. We need Big Two to go to finish this season out. We definitely need him to finish out strong post-Sudden. Hey, no. No. We don't do that on this channel. No. The hell with them. That's their damn problem. Y'all had a chance to win to take a Prairie gave you a cookie and you crumbled it and failed. You choked on it. So fam, you handled their business and they handled it thoroughly. And they beat them up. Should have took the jukebox. Probably would have helped a little bit. But yeah, man, this is saving us. Actually, I got 896. I don't know where you got 887 from. I got 896. I got him being 4 yards shy of 900. Somebody let me know if I'm off on that number. I had him at 880. I had him at 896. 896. Yeah, he's already eclipsed 1,000 yards all purpose. Yeah, man. Couple of where's he sitting at? About 9 total touchdowns. I mean, he's already done more than what he done at Delaware State. So, kid is special, man, and he's just a sophomore. Isn't that wonderful? Yes, indeed. He's just a sophomore, man. We got him for 2 more years after this. That's just wonderful. I tried to tell y'all that they don't play the style of football that's going to allow them to win. It's just not that. It's just not that kind of thing. We're going to play North Carolina Central. That's what it seems like. Unless they lay an egg or do something stupid, they should win out and handle business. They actually beat Howard pretty handily today, and I think that'll be a really good matchup for us. It'll be a matchup that many would want to see. South Carolina State just not. I mean, we gave them Celebration Bowl. Yes, I said it again. We shot ourselves in the foot. They was to the victor goes the spoils. They made some things happen, but outside of that, you know, I guess they must have, they must be still celebrating from last season because they're not gonna get out of the MEAC. It's not a very good team. I mean, when you watch them, I don't care what they say, or they can talk about 2021. This ain't the same year. I said you ain't gonna see what you saw. But today, man, Shador did spread the ball around. Jump back into the stats real quick. Let me see how many receivers he got involved today. Holy smokes! Shane Hooks, DJ Stevens, Travis Hunter, Quay Davis, Kevin Coleman, A. Hunt. I don't know who the hell Brevel is. Rucker for the games. I was thinking of somebody else. So Shador got 8, and then we had about, my goodness, we had 12, 3, 6, 9. So we had 11 different receivers catch a pass tonight. Pretty impressive. 24 total receptions on the evening, 259 yards. Pretty, light work for us. What it do, Doc? What it do, baby? Shout out to them. Shout out to them Stros, man. Stros pulled it off, man. What happened to Campbell, Tennessee State? I don't know. Don't really give a shit. I mean, they got Jackson Stated. Y'all remember Campbell was the litmus test, I guess you want to call, for Jackson State. They were supposed to beat us, and when we beat them, and their whole season went down. That was the highlight of their season, and ever since then, downhill. They lost to North Carolina A&T, and then they lost to Bryant today. So I love the use of the tight end. Absolutely. 196. There you go. That's what I have to say. 896 rushing, 134 receiving, total of 8 touchdowns. Pretty stellar year for him. I mean, and then he got 2 games left to go. So, it was definitely a very impressive day. I mean, we'll take it, man. 41-14. I mean, we can definitely go and we can spend an hour talking about what we didn't do well. That's what the coaches are there for. The coaches are going to be on the players, and they definitely going to make sure they address the things that we need to do, especially the penalties and just the miscues, man. Drop passes, muff punts, jumping off sides on special teams. Special teams is horrendous today. Special teams did not. Hey Brian, how you doing, buddy? Special teams was just, I mean, we didn't play all three phases. We didn't do very well. I mean, special teams was very shaky. Like I said, we jumped off sides, which led to a first down, which eventually led to their first score. We muffed the punt. We muffed the punt. We didn't really get a lot of leg on the punts that we did tonight. We kicked the ball out of bounds. Wasn't very good. But a win is a win. You said it right when I was thinking it. We take it 9-0. I'm not gonna do like I did in the beginning of the season where I just was so intense on wanting to see certain things. I'll just say this, man. 9-0 is 9-0. I don't give a damn how you slice it. I know who ain't 9-0 right now. I know Alabama lost today. You get what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of teams that wish they were 9-0 right now. And Jackson State is one of those teams. And I'll go through the weekend and just kind of look at a lot of the outcomes and the stats. So when I come on Monday will be a little bit more breakdown. I'm not breaking down the other team. I ain't covering nobody else right now. This is just kind of my initial reaction. But I did find myself a bit annoyed in the second quarter because I hate stupid stuff and I hate to see us do little things. But I know that Coach, I'm not more frustrated than our head football coach. I'm just not. He's that type of dude, man. He's definitely a different kind of character, and he is. He's big on discipline, big on execution. And we had a couple of blunders today. But in the end, like I said, we went out, we executed. We got a amazing running game. We already know what our passing game is. Shador is now at, what is he at, 27? He had 27 touchdowns on the year now. They had 3 total. Yeah, so he's at 27 touchdowns. And let's say he's at 5 rushing touchdowns. So he's got 27 pass, 5 rushing touchdowns. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, it's pretty darn impressive. I see him eclipsing 30 next game. And then definitely should hit that 40 touchdown mark, man. He definitely should hit that 40 touchdown mark. We need to get him at 40 passing touchdowns, though. We need to see him eclipse. We need to see him eclipse that 4,000 yard mark. So tonight, 260. Yeah, he'll get over 2,600 in passing. I think he'll eclipse 3,000 versus Alabama A&M, and he'll be 30. He'll be 3,030. Not bad. And then we'll see where he finishes up in the regular season against Alcorn. So, I mean, he can definitely break the single season record. He got to have a couple of big games. From the looks of it, he may fall shy from a regular season standpoint, but he definitely has a chance to do it. He's going to need some big games, though. He's going to need a couple of 5 touchdowns. If he had 2 5-touchdown games in the next 2 games, he definitely could. So he definitely could pass it. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, brother? Make sure y'all hit the like button. If you're new to pay, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And that's pretty much what I had. I opened the stream up real quick. Hold on one second. Y'all want to come on real quick? Like I said, this will be a quick one. Stay on for another 30, and then we'll go from there. Leaving the stadium after. So it says, just leaving the stadium after talking with former players. We're happy with the win, but this team doesn't have the kill mosquito for the accident. They don't. You can tell that. They don't. This team is I know exactly what you mean, EA. From what I got. What's happening? What's good, brother? What's good, Major? What's up, bullies? What's good with you, bro? Yeah, I mean they don't really. Yeah, I mean, I think right now FAMU's playing for a chance to get into the playoffs. What are y'all, 6-2 now or 7-2 now? Not bad, man. Not bad. I mean, now you finish the season out. Possibly do 9-2. And hello, nation can't take 9-2. Jack State. Hey, I love 9-0. But I you know what looks better than 9-0? 10-0. We got more big. We got more work. Job's not finished. Job's not finished, y'all. We throw this on in there real quick. So, like I said, y'all want to come on? Anybody want to come on? We get quite a few folks on. Like I said, I'm not gonna be on the stream all night, so make sure you come on, make your points, stick and move, baby. Hey, what's up, man? What's some guy? Hey, Brian, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great, Ken. You know what I always got to say, Ken? We're 9-0.
Damn right we are. TJ, what's good, baby? We'll bring everybody on. Hold on just a second.
You already know what I'm about to say.
Hey, man, big win for the Strolls, man. I watched the last 3 outs. I mean, that's huge. I mean, the second chip. I'm happy for Dusty Baker, man. I'm happy for
That's all I was asking for.
Yeah, I'm happy for Dusty, man. But what's good? Hey, what's good? Everybody hopping on at the same time.
Man.
This game here tonight, Texas showed us something I've seen from no other team. Grit. Yeah, I mean, okay. It seems like when we pass, we're slow to score when we involve Richardson. Yeah, but I think the thing is that we did that, but I think we were running into a situation where it was obvious that it was Shador time. He had to get his numbers, man. So I was clear on what was happening. Savion was on fire. He was hot. I'm happy about Savion getting that 200 plus, man. That's all I wanted. I wanted to see him hit the 200 because I felt like he earned it. But anyway, y'all heard enough from me. We'll start with you, Doc.
Oh man, look, the game was the game. I in my eyes, I thought the game they kind of started off a little bit sluggish, a little bit. I ain't gonna say they didn't, but I thought they started off a little bit sluggish. But I know they kicked it into high gear after the second the first touchdown. Especially now when you involve.
I don't think they started off sluggish. I think they scored every series. I mean, every drive.
But it was kind of sluggish until they scored the touchdown. That's what I mean by that. But getting the offense to get them to running with Savion, take the pressure off of Shador, that was something that you need to have. And me and Brian, we just finished the show. Look, we've always say this: Shador hold on to the ball too long. Hold on to the ball too long. Get rid of it. You don't see it. Just throw it out of bounds. Get rid of it. Don't settle for an 8 to 10 yard sack. Because that puts you in precarious situations to where now you have to actually pass to get to get to the first down or to get to the score.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. I mean, Shador. Hey, he was very elusive on a couple of them things. Hey, Mona Lisa, let me say this real quick. Yeah, that's Jackson. We got that we got a lot of idiots in every fan base. I mean, I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna sit up here and act like we ain't 9-0. We ain't never seen this, so we gonna act like
yeah. This is the first
time. I understand that there's ought to be perfectionists, but I ain't finna sit up here and go back and forth with somebody on Twitter that can't run a lap without huffing and puffing them that passing out.
Hey, this is our first time. This is our first time in school history being 9-0, right?
For a damn time. You think I'm finna say? Now I did say we dropped a lot of balls, but that's as a collective. I think the coaches would agree with me on that. I'm not saying that to be. I just saying we got to clean that up. We Shador's stats would be already better than what they are. He being 30 plus touchdowns and over 3,000 passing yards if we didn't have a lot of drops. But hey, you can say that, but we 9-0. So it really just kind of makes you want to shut the fuck up about complaining. Pardon my French, but I'm just saying. The defense did start out. Yeah, the defense was sluggish. They were getting pushed around. Hey, Texas Southern O-line played pretty decent tonight. I got to get that. But what you got, B? Brian, what you got? What you got?
You know what? Here's the ironic thing about it all. We win 41-14, and we're 9-0, and we're not satisfied. That is the ironic thing for me. We win 41-14, and we're not satisfied. I thought they started out pretty well as far as offensively. I like when they run the ball. I'm not an advocate of pass on first down all the time because if it's incomplete, you go second and town, 2nd and 10, so it's down and distant. I always been saying since I've been on Doc Show and sometimes with you, Ken, the
Yep.
tight ends. I'm glad to see the tight ends in
Yeah.
play. I was happy.
Is the
I
happiest dude on earth right now.
I was happy to see them, but it seemed like they took their foot off the gas when they got up to 21. And then it seemed like the play calling was a little subjective as far as trying to get Shador his numbers.
Yeah,
So
it was.
so I feel that if you run the ball, then you have more opportunities. 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4, 2nd and 1. You can take those long shots, and you're 100% right. Receivers got to catch the ball, and you know what? I was happy to see Rucker in there for a couple of plays.
Yeah, me too.
I was happy to see Quay Davis in there for a couple of plays.
Yes.
My man Hooks. I love Hooks, but Hooks, you gotta stop running backwards and go forward.
I'm telling you,
You
man.
know, it's like I would try to go right through the screen, man. Young man, go. You know what I mean? Go straight. But it was a great team effort. There was a couple things I know that on the touchdown, even the play that they didn't make on Beasley, he kind of slipped and Charlotte didn't get over there quick enough. But that wasn't even his man; it was the other safety that should have got over there. So there's things that they can't correct. But we win 41-14, and listen to us. Imagine if they played. I can't wait till they play the game that they're all satisfied for. It would be just amazing. You win by 30 some odd points, and we're like, oh, geez, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the expectations, and that's what they put on us of what they've been doing. But you know what I'm really happy for? Southern losing.
Hey, man. Hey, that's their damn problem. That's my part. That's my thought on it. Hey, Tyler, I gotta give Zoe credit. Zoe called this. He called it. And what we did not know, what we did not anticipate was the white J on the helmet. They took the block off the helmet, Doc, and put the J. I'm okay with that. I like that. I like it. I like it because listen, if you are, I got on my true blue and white today. If you are an old school JSU alum, you absolutely loved the uniform combo today. I loved it because the big thick stripe down the blue pants, they ran right into the uniform. It was a good, crispy, clean look with the blue lid, white face mask. Hey, the J with the little outline. Hey, I like different with the. Hey, it was a good look. So shout out to Zoe. I know he's not on the stream tonight, but Zoe called it. He sent me a picture. He's like, I told you he was gonna do white retro navy pants. But he felt like he was gonna do the blue lid, but we didn't anticipate the J. So I wanted to make sure I throw that in there, Tyler. But yeah, we definitely looked very good today. TJ, what you got, baby?
Man, what a great win, man. Put on
Yes, sir.
the home team, man. Wilkerson, man, that train just gonna keep on rolling, man. We're gonna roll to the celebration.
Choo.
I'm a damn Wilkerson fan now. I've been a fan, but I'm really a fan.
Man, listen, that's the baby bus, man. He is running.
I'm gonna tell you who he remind me of.
Other than that, though, I want to say something about the defense. I'm gonna say defense. I'm gonna give defense a C tonight because we was really it wasn't that it wasn't that Texas Southern offensive line was just good. It's like we were just over pursuing the play. We so damn aggressive. I'm like, I hate it, man, when we over pursue it. You know what I'm saying? Could we be right there?
A lot of missed tackles.
Overall game, I give about a B plus.
Hey, I'll say, hold on. That was absolutely a flag. Actually, that was a targeting on Shador. That was a targeting by the rule of by the law of the land. It was crown of the helmet to his helmet. Now they called it a roughing. I actually thought they should have actually checked for targeting because had they done that, he would have been out of the game. Just FYI, when body can't come flying up the field, they got flagged. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I thought that was absolutely a penalty. Now I don't like the roughing because you got tackled hard. I'm not with that, but it was definitely a targeting though.
Yeah, with helmet to helmet.
Yeah, it was definitely helmet to helmet. Hey, nerds, what's up, baby? What you got, man?
What up? What up? Not that was kind of one of the things I wanted to address. Them refs, man, it's terrible. Like, man, how you not call targeting for that? Like, that's clearly targeting. Like,
them dudes be out there, they be feeling like they just be figuring it out on the go, don't they? Especially the dude with them big ass wide ankle pants, the main referee. I hated his pants.
I thought I was the only one that did that spotted that out, bro.
Let me tell you something. You could stick your whole head in that dude's ankles, bro. Like they were big and stupid. It looked like I don't know. They need to fire his damn seamstress. I know I'm being harsh, but I hated them big baggy shaky pants. You don't wear that as a referee, man.
Now you follow me when I tell you that they keep getting these refs out of cereal boxes. They just I keep telling you that,
man. Well, he got his pants. He said he got his pants from the Steve Harvey collection.
Jeremiah, I disagree, bro. No, dog, I disagree, man. I disagree.
They need to fire all them days.
It's not the same J as the one on the cap, but it's the same J that they wore last game.
Yep.
So it is some consistency, but you got to keep in mind this J on this helmet. It's not. It was trimmed and basically, it was clean. It was clean. I get it. You know, this is a hat. They wearing a helmet. I get it. They made it pop a little bit. It kind of had that little extra outline. Hey, you like what you like, so I'm not gonna tell you that you're wrong. But I ain't gonna say it. Well, you know, if it wasn't hitting right for you, I could dig that. But I thought it was a very clean look. Now,
that shows you the dominance of JSU when we got to look at a J on a helmet.
Hey man, we loyal to the block though. Now, listen, at the end of the day, I love the different looks, but in Jackson, the block means everything.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying? We're not trying to reinvent no logos. Now, I will say this though, if somebody can get this to Coach Prime, listen to me. Jimmy Smith posted a picture on his Twitter. Shout out to the great Jimmy Smith. Should be in the NFL Hall of Fame. He had the floating tiger on his helmet. I don't know if y'all seen that helmet. If we could just get a floating tiger, that floating JSU tiger that it was one of our regular logos. If we can get that on a helmet, that'll be fly as all get out with the number on the other side. I would like to see that. It would have been dope to maybe have that look instead of the J, but all right, we're being nitpicky now. But anyway, let's keep rolling.
I'm looking at it right now.
You looking at it? See that what I'm saying? Who just said
he got it signed too, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's signed. See that's clean, there, bro.
That's clean.
You see you see the floating J, the floating tiger. That would look good with that. So put that up there. That's that. See that right there with the floating tiger that's on Doc's phone. With that nice.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can't go wrong with that one, man.
Hey, what they was hating on? What them haters? I don't even be paying attention to them haters no more, man. Y'all, hey, man, we 9-0. The hell with them people. They got to figure out what the hell they going to come up with because they said we're going to lose 2-3 games this season. They got to figure out what they going to say. Now the narrative is
what's the last 2 games? And
the narrative now is that Jack State should win. They got all the talent. They out talented. Now you want to give respect. That's what we were telling you knuckleheads at the beginning of the damn season. We kept trying to tell y'all wasn't nobody gonna beat us.
Hey Kenny.
It's called the Leaping Tiger. Yeah, what I say, Floating Tiger? Yeah, it is.
It still look nice on the damn helmet.
Yo, Kenny, what's up with that Heisman race though, bro? Tennessee Tennessee, they lost.
Hey man, I sat right up here and look. Marcus said, Marcus an LSU fan. I watched Alabama get beat.
Take that L
on the damn overtime, going for 2. That was gutsy, by the way. I mean, Henry Hooker got destroyed today by Georgia. He just looked very pedestrian.
They got mocked.
It's gonna be a lot of movement at the top. But CJ Stroud is still there, bro. They won 21 today. Bryce Young, he out of there. Hendon Hooker, I'm not gonna say he's out of there just yet. Bo Nix is coming along. It just depends on the finish line. Hey, I'm gonna give you a name that people ain't talking about. Drake May for North Carolina.
May from North Carolina. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah,
Kevin Williams over at USC.
Hey, no, I ain't get them home. I ain't got them 1,006. So let me make sure y'all clarity on the bet. The bet is that Sylvester's gonna win the offensive player of the year, and he bet that body will win. I think it's clear. We got 2 games left in the season. It's a clear-cut favorite. Shador 30+ touchdowns, 9-0. I think he got this one in the bag. You feel what I'm saying? And he gonna have 1,000-yard rushing. That's pretty amazing. And that's for everyone. I hate to keep cutting down. I'm gonna shut the hell up. Listen, everybody that was griping about the air raid. Oh, what about the running game? We got a 1,000-yard rusher for the first time since when? With Destry? How long has it been?
Destry. When I was in school, Destry he had like 1,600 yards his senior year. He broke Walter Payton's record that year. He was the leading rusher for the school. Ain't nobody even came close to that.
Man, I just love the fact we're gonna have a 1,000-yard rusher and we running an air raid offense. That's pretty damn impressive to me.
And he didn't start the beginning of the year.
Did not start the first 3 games.
That's crazy.
He played more reps the third game. He took over, but the first 2 games, he was basically he got a few carries here and there.
But just think if he would have actually started the first 3 games.
He would be leading the conference in rushing right now. I know Jarvion Howard is that dude, but I really think in the next 2 games, Savion has the potential to finish 1,100 yards at the end of the season. But then catch this, y'all. He's going to go into the SWAC championship, and he's going to go into the Celebration Bowl. I can't wait to see him play in Atlanta, man, in the Mercedes-Benz. Come on, y'all. I mean, that's different. We didn't have that last season. I know we had Tito and we had whomever, but, Savion that dude now. It's clear-cut who that dude is. So, shout out to 3-6 Mafia, man.
But yeah, I like that. 3-6 Mafia. I like that.
Well, that's the name that the pregame show has deemed it, and that's the name that I think he's giving a lot of acknowledgement to that. The coaches for Alabama cost their game, bonehead cut. I ain't watched the game like that, coach, so I can't really say what happened at the end.
Hey, how about Notre Dame destroying Clemson?
I was happy about that. I don't like Jimbo Fisher, not Jimbo Fisher or Dabo Sweeney. I'm not a Dabo Sweeney fan. I hate Clemson. I'm not a fan of them at all. So I don't like to see. I'm an Alabama. I do rock with Alabama, but it just looked like it's gonna be somebody else in the SEC. The hell with them people, man. We 9-0. I'm gonna be paying attention to Jackson State. I'm gonna be watching Jackson State. Jackson State is so good. It's must-see TV that I can't get into nothing else, y'all. I ain't watched the Lakers game all year. Everything I look at, basically looking at the stats because I'm trying to keep up with what happened, but actually sitting down watching the game, I watched the Jackson State from start to finish, nonstop, no commercial, none of that.
Bro, that's me. Like I told my mom, and then I was like, y'all know I have not watched a damn FBS game. I didn't even, because I work, Ken, I work in Lids, bro. We talk about Power 5 football, us there at the other Lids store and everything, man. I said, bro, I have not watched not one FBS game.
It ain't the same, bro.
I have not watched. He said, they like, what you been bro? I said, I've been watching SWAC, BYAC, CIAA, SIA.
When we are at our best,
yes,
it cannot be touched with. It can't be touched.
I watched College Game Day this morning, and the enthusiasm's there, but it wasn't nothing like it was last week.
I didn't
Yes,
even
I
watch
might be looking. I might be looking through the JSU blue glasses, but it wasn't. The enthusiasm wasn't there. The funny thing was Peyton Manning was there, and Peyton Manning, I like Peyton Manning because he's pretty hilarious with his dry sense of humor, but he's a really funny guy. But the enthusiasm wasn't nothing like it was last week at Jackson.
No, I agree. I agree with that.
He said, Javon talking about he feel bad for Shamar Stewart because he chose a bad to play.
I don't feel bad.
I can't feel bad about that, bro. You made that choice. You got your bag. You made that choice.
Hey man, we the day I'm gonna say this, and I may get in trouble for saying this, but I ain't gonna get no damn trouble.
Get no trouble.
I want to go red shirt and navy blue pants with the block on the navy helmet, red face man for Celebration Bowl King. We are not. Hey TJ, love you, bro. But I'm gonna be furious if we put on a red jersey for the celebration.
Do the red jersey.
No, we can't do the red jersey.
Can't do the red jersey unless it's WC Gordon.
We can do it at home, but we ain't doing that shit on no celebration ball. We ain't doing that. No, bro. Nah, I love you, dog. But let me say this though. Y'all been paying attention to this stuff with Kyrie. This
Yeah.
We talked about that last night.
This public undressing. Now I'm not gonna get into the meat of that because we talking about Jackson.
Ken, I've been having wars on Twitter because of Kyrie, and not because of Kyrie, because of the principle of what's going on. It's just like Shaq went up there. What's his name? Charles Barkley. And so my son was telling me today, because my son lives in upstate New York, and one guy put Shaq on blast. Shaq put that movie in one of his theaters.
He did. Well, but I'm not gonna get into the movie stuff because I don't want to. I'm not on that road. It's a rabbit hole. But let me say this though. This is why I brought that up. This is a perfect time. Listen, man. Unity is Unity is the most powerful tool that we never ever seem to apply. We don't use that in our community as much as we should. Could you imagine if if all of the black players came out and said, we're gonna support Kyrie Irving and we're not playing another damn basketball game until you reinstate Kyrie Irving?
NBA will be broke.
If every African American player said we're gonna ride with Kyrie, because you got to do it unifiedly because they can't hurt everybody. If you only do a handful, they'll isolate those and they'll basically they'll do a public breaking of them. But this is what I'll say. The day that we start loving our stuff more than we love the money to leave it, it would be a wonderful day, man. Because I'm telling you, we got it, man. We got it. I know people say Jack State, but I'm just saying, like, man, bro. My point is, when we're at our best, everything else is just not appealing. It's not. It's not, man. But I thought that we got so much damn momentum, man. And it's just I turned it on College Game Day today, fellas, and I listened to about 15 seconds of it. I was like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't even interested in it. I was on to watch College Game Day last week because we was on there. Just keeping it a buck. But I'm not. Now, here's what I'm not saying. Todd B, I'm not. This is what y'all don't get it twisted. I ain't agreeing with Kyrie on nothing. I also ain't disagreeing because I don't know enough to say yay or nay. Listen, at the end of the day, you just got to be careful when you work for an organization. You got to understand that you can't go out and put yourself on an island. If you're gonna take the money, you gotta play by their rules. It is
you gotta play the game.
Otherwise, you're gonna take the Colin Kaepernick route where you say I stand on principle, but you're gonna lose all that other stuff in the meantime. You're gonna lose your endorsements, you're gonna lose your chance to play ball, and then you can go on your quest for knowledge and whatever. But I'm just saying, I know the name of the movie and I get it, but let me say this about I'll say this one thing about anti-Semitism and then we'll move on. What is it? And that's all I got. Like, what really is it?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people historically that look like you and I that always get deemed to be anti-Semitic every time we really say certain things, that if we promote blackness in the history of who we are and our roots and stuff, that's when they start silencing us and telling us they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear black folk being the, coming from the Jewish tribe, the real Jewish tribe. There's 12 tribes of Israel, but we don't want to get into that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know my history. I know way more than what people, but I ain't stupid enough because I work for a Fortune 500 company. You get what I'm saying? I also know that there's things that I can say that. Now, here's what I will say. If someone deems something to be offensive, then you got to kind of listen to what they're saying and just move around that. But there's a way that you can speak to what you know and not offend other people. And I think that's where his problem is, the smugness, because knowledge puffeth up. You learn knowledge, and knowledge is supposed to be liberating. It ain't supposed to make you go be demeaning to no one else. You can express knowledge and not tear another community down. You follow what I'm saying? So anytime someone's being victimized or demonized in any type of way, that's always going to be a problem, especially when you got a platform of millions and millions and millions and millions of people that follow you, listen to you, and rock with you. And you just got to be more careful. So I don't feel that you don't have to agree with Kyrie, and I don't either, but I don't necessarily agree with the list of things that they telling him he got to do for tweeting what he tweeted, because we can tweet things out of ignorance and get jammed up, or we can say things and get jammed up. And it just be, hey, I understand a few of the things, but a laundry list of things you got to do to be reinstated. But I say this, you want that money, you want that big old bag. I ain't never made how much he made, so hey, you're going to have to do what you got to do, because it looks like to me the community that should have your back is not riding with you, so he got to do what he got to do. We'll see how it play out. But enough of that on that. I just thought I'd mention that. But unity is our greatest wealth. Our unity is our wealth. Go ahead.
But just one thing that I got to say, and my opinion has nothing to do with 1400 Club with Ken Clark. This is just my opinion. The thing is, I'm with you. I don't not agree or disagree with Kyrie. My problem is with this. You're part of a union. You get suspended for 5 games where you just posted. Yes, he posted on his platform, but he never commented on it. And so now he apologized. So all of a sudden, his apology is not good enough. So what they want him to do is basically kiss the ring. And all of a sudden, he says, "Okay, we're going to suspend you for a minimum of 5 games." But then again, you have to follow this. You got to do this criteria to get back to get back. So all the other players, I never heard one word from the Players Association. I haven't heard one word from the leadership of any of the players. You know what I mean? All the players have basic. Here's what happens in our community: when they want to go after a black man, they get another black man to do it.
That's facts.
And that's the problem that I have. And the thing is, sometimes you have to play the game. And once he retires, then he wanted to be a free thinker. Then he can go ahead and do what he wants to do. But the thing is, you have a reporter, and I listened to the reports, and the guy asked him a question: "Do you denounce it?" He says, "I have nothing against. I'm not anti-Semitic because I know where I came from." Well, do you denounce it? Yes or no? I have nothing against it because I know where I come from. So because you don't say what they want you to say, and then you have Charles Barkley that goes on national television that says, well, because Adam Silver is a Jewish man, that Kyrie should be suspended. Who is Charles Barkley? If Charles Barkley wasn't a phenomenal athlete, he'd probably be a garbage man in Alabama. You know what I mean? The thing is, if you know what, Kyrie, and the problem is, here's what's happening in my opinion, because he didn't take the jab last year. You know what? This is an opportunity to get him.
I say this, man. We'll move on from it.
We'll move on. Sorry about that. That was just my little spiel.
It's an interesting thing. But this is all I would just say for anyone. Yeah. I just think the dialogue is necessary, man. I just don't like the notion that we can't talk about it. We got to stop acting like anytime we have these conversations, we're going to run it from it. Like, oh, let's just keep it about this. Let's keep it about that. Let's not talk about that. No, motherfucker, that's not how this works. You gotta deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Face it head on, and I'm not being disrespectful, but let's get back on to the HBCU stuff, because we know a lot of people that's on the stream might lose interest or whatever, because they, we like to pretend that the politics of the world that we live in aren't real, and we like to live in this little bubble, and we pretend like things aren't this way, but we see it, but we want to ignore it, and the reality of it is it's really not like that. So. But we're not stupid enough. Look, I have a boss. I have a team a place that I work, and I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not touching that, because at the end of the day, I got kids I gotta feed. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a livelihood I gotta maintain, and I got, it is what it is. So, and then 2, we're not unified enough to. Because I got a point with this. Y'all think this is about Kyrie? It's not. I'm telling y'all, this 9-0 is phenomenal. I just hope, I really hope that we can, that we ride this momentum as long as we can. I really do, man, because they're going to come hard and heavy for our coaches, man. I'm just telling you, they're coming. They're coming hard and heavy, man. And I just hope my management to our coach is, Coach, I want you to do what Travis did. When you have all the options in front of you, when you got all the big boys wanting you now. Now, it was easy to pick a HBCU when you ain't have no options, right?
Yep.
It's easy to go to Jackson State when that's your only offer. But boy, oh boy, when you got the big boys knocking at your door, you're going to have the same mentality. And that's what we hope, man, because listen, I absolutely love being on top of the hill. I am not taking this for granted. We are 9-0, and damn it, I'm alive and living, breathing, and I'm experiencing it just like you guys are, and it's phenomenal, man. This is phenomenal.
Hey, Ken, I got something to say.
Go ahead. Come on, Doc. Come on with it.
Hey, what if we went over to the West and FAMU stayed in the East? All that would have been a great SWAC championship game right there.
That's a good point. Or what if just so happened Tennessee State come to the SWAC and they move us to the West End? That'd be a slobber knocker of our way. The West would be brutal, man. You put Tennessee State in the East, but I know that's hypothetical, but this is what I would have liked. Forget that part of it, Doc. I would have liked to have had FAMU Jackson State on the back end of the season opposed to the front end, right? Could y'all imagine FAMU being, let's just say, because let's say they didn't play Jackson State, and let's say they were, 72 now? 72. Let's say FAMU is 8-1 right now, and Jackson State 9-0, and now you got Jackson State FAMU week 10 playing wherever. Oh my goodness!
I think College Game Day would have came right back to. I think they would have came right back to Jackson or
C98. You damn right. EA close your ears, bro. We still gonna kick your ass. But the hype would have been a little bit better. You feel me? The hype would have been a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that, Tyler. Come on now, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Don't say finally. Bartoloni has been doing this
creative all season, man.
Come on, man.
That's something that we did not have last season with the OCs that we had. I'm not saying anything against TC Taylor because that's my classmate right there, but the simple fact that he was the offensive coordinator last year, he was trying to be creative, but the ones we had before, Jason Phillips and who else we had? Michael Pollock.
Yep,
we were not creative with that.
No.
It was basically.
Come on, bro.
Throw the ball.
Flea flicker today. Come on now, dog. That flea flicker today.
That flea flicker was. Hey, that flea flicker was nice.
Bro, listen. I ain't gonna cut y'all. Dog, we threw a damn flea flicker to the tight end. Boy, I must be dreaming. What's the song we played? The boom I always play. Don't wake me. I'm dreaming.
No, but
are you kidding me?
It was a double flea flicker. It was a double flea flicker.
It was a double flea
flicker because it was more like a shovel, and then he ran it right back and threw it back to Shador.
That was beautiful to the tight end, bro. At Jackson State, we're throwing the ball to the tight. Come on, bro.
And he was wide open. He was wide open.
The play was so good that the camera messed it up.
The camera got confused.
Yeah.
Actually, so this is the thing. I think if Bartoloni leaves, then I think he's going to go and hire another offensive coordinator. That's my honest opinion.
Nope.
But let me tell y'all something. Hold on. If I'm Bartoloni, I ain't
stay another year.
I'm not leaving. Let me tell you why I ain't leaving. I'm staying with Coach Prime.
Mm-hmm.
One more year. At least one more year.
Hey, I'm just saying.
At least one more year. It's like
stay with him.
Stay with him because
he's gonna eventually take a job. He's gonna eventually get that payday. And boy, oh boy, just saying. You know,
but if he stays one more year, Shador's in the system for a second year. And you know what? The offense will be that much even smoother. And last year, you know what I mean? Yes, we had different coordinators and stuff like that. But the problem is you can drop any play that you want. But when you don't have an offensive line, execution is never going to be there.
That's correct.
That's correct.
But I'll say this,
what I mean?
though. So Shador's arm was on full display today. Come on, Cam Buckler got
He's dropping dimes. Dropping dimes.
Hey, that dime he threw to Shane Hooks, got both feet down in the end zone. That was an NFL catch.
Yep.
Fell down and still completed the catch. Very impressive for Hooks, man. Hooks had a great game today, bro. He had a great game today.
Hey, let's talk about the crowd today at the game, man.
Hey, man, they showed up in H-Town today, man. It was a good look.
Bro, let's talk about. Hey, I'm not even lying to y'all. I know we was in the house, but damn, I didn't know Texas Southern was getting out there like that.
Well, you know, Texas Southern had to come and see the greatest show on turf, baby. They had to come see the Tigers, the real Tigers.
There you go. There you go. That's real talk.
I seen a whole bunch of maroon and white up in that thing.
Oh, but this is the thing. Everybody knows this, bro. Everybody knows that we're living history right now. Shit, hey man, Deion Sanders made a living in Texas, so you already know a lot of those older fans are fans of Deion Sanders. Like I was a fan of Primetime as a young man coming up. So hell, you get to be able to go to the game. You see his son playing. You get to see your school, and you get to see Deion on the sideline because you know he's gonna walk the sideline. You know what I'm saying? You just get there early, get your camera on. You're going to see, and not only that, you get to see Travis Hunter, who's the #1 high school player last season, coming out of high school. You see Kevin Cole. It's a win-win. And check this out. The game's going to be over. And guess what? You get to, if you catch an Uber and you play it smart, you can walk down the street, man, and catch the last part of the innings when the Astros just won the World Series. So it was a great time to be out. I know they partying. If you stay in the night in Houston, they might be partying pretty big tonight in H-Town.
They partying. But I'm just saying, just the crowd there, and the stadium is a nice stadium. Got good sight lines.
It does.
You can
great
see
lighting.
Because it's a soccer stadium. Everybody soccer stadium, but with good sight lines, good seating. It was a nice crowd today. Like you had to give. I'm gonna give it up one time for Texas Southern for coming out. Yeah, he ain't going. I read that too. He ain't going nowhere. If he drove from Vegas all the way from Vegas to Jackson, Mississippi, he ain't going nowhere.
That man said, "What parties we hitting in Mobile? Do they party in Mobile?"
Man, I don't even know what they.
I ain't going.
Since I've been in Mobile.
Man, y'all can have that Mobile stuff, man. I'm gonna sit that one out.
Hey, but you know what's gonna be popping though? That reservation gonna be popping at the end of the year when we play Alcorn.
He said, "You guys gave us no excuse not to tailgate." That's a good point. Absolutely. Somebody is gonna be partying now. Usually the party's gonna be Friday night. Let's see. This stadium holds about 20K or 10K.
20.
It holds 22, I think. I wanted to say BBVA 22,000. There you go, Los J. Appreciate you putting that in the chat. Man, it was a good look tonight, man. Great look. But you know, 9-0, man. I mean, we basically just about clinched a SWAC championship berth. We have to win Saturday. We clinch outright on Saturday because barring no L's. I know that team from Lorman is going to be trying their best to ruin our perfect season, and I know Connell Maynard is going to be trying to get a little get back. So they got a quarterback problem in Normal, Alabama.
It's terrible.
I'm gonna say that for this week. Definitely gonna break that down, but I think
it was a great game to watch today aesthetically, as far as seeing all the fans in the stadium. And it's like you're saying, people, and you guys said it so well and so eloquently. This is a moment in time. Catch the wave, enjoy the ride. You know what I mean? It's the greatest show on turf in HBCU and all of college. It's the hottest thing in college. You hear more about Jackson State than you hear about any college in the nation, in the United States. And the thing is, they're good. They're 9-0. They're good.
You know what? Think about it like this. You got big brands that are losing right now. Alabama's down year. This is a down year. They lost 2 games this season.
2 games.
So
Yep.
they're not going to make it to the playoffs. That's going to hurt the playoffs. Ohio State, I mean, let's be real. Georgia won, but Georgia ain't a sexy team. It's just not. It's not attractive to me. I mean, maybe somebody's a Georgia fan. It's just I never really got into Georgia like that.
You know,
the blue blood brands are just not in the top 4. I don't think they're going to be in the top 4. You're probably going to see TCU creep in there. Clemson just lost. It just so what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is ripe for those that love Jack State football. And man, listen, in the month of December, you're gonna get some Jack State football, man. We get 2 games in December, you know, with SWAC Championship and the Celebration Bowl, and that's gonna be all eyes on. Look, and you also got the Bayou Classic is still gonna be a big time showing, even though Southern and Grambling is just playing for bragging rights at this point. I know Prairie View versus Jack State might not be all that sexy to some, but it ain't about them. It's never about the opponent that we're playing. It's about the fact that you get to see a Jackson State football game in Jackson, Mississippi in December, first week of December. It's going to be electric. It's going to be exciting. That's more revenue for the city of Jackson. That's more revenue for the businesses. That's more revenue for the potential opportunity to partner and put money into the back into the program. This is the 2 years in a row that coach done gave us an extra game, man.
And then you're gonna see in the Celebration Bowl a good North Carolina Central team coming in.
What you're not gonna see an overzealous, over celebratory Jackson State. I can guarantee you. We are not coming to Atlanta like this is a vacation like we did last year. You're not gonna see all that. Hold on a second. Can you do a stat breakdown comparison between? Don't worry. Hey, don't worry about that. I don't say that name though. I'm gonna do that anyway.
Bell said Bucky got better video than ESPN on the field level, and he using his phone.
Man, using straight iPhone, bro.
iPhone.
Yeah, Mikey Williams did commit to Memphis. That was they dropped the bag, you know that. Now I hope he got a big old bag. He got to go play for one of my. I like Penny Hardaway.
Hey, that's my team right there.
I love Penny Hardaway.
That's my team right there, Memphis. Yeah.
But you know what? I remember a couple of weeks ago, Kenny, we were talking about spirituality as far as like that, and I'm very spiritual. And the thing is, I just look at God always protects His. Nick Saban talked all kinds of junk about JSU. What's happening? What's happening to Alabama?
Hey, you see it?
Something to think about. Something to ponder. I really and I'm a firm believer of that because you know what? And Coach Pride never went back at him. He said we should talk.
Jimmy Colby, thank you for the cash out, brother. I didn't mean to cut you out, Brian. Keep going.
Go ahead. He still did commercials with Coach Saban. He still showed them grace. But look what's happened to Alabama. You know what I mean? The thing is, God's always going to take care of His army, and he understands that Coach Prime in his army and he's defeating the purpose that He has him here for. He's got him on a purposeful mission. And the thing is, it's continuing and it's just going on. It's going on, and you just the light is just shining. And you know better. You guys definitely know better than I will ever know.
Well, I felt
JSU was the light has never been on JSU like it has been right now.
Well, I feel like it's. I'm gonna use that word again. This is allegorical for giving the hope. No, for real, giving hope to the hopeless.
No, I like the meaning though.
You could not pick a better. Like, think about it. Look at what you've witnessed over the past few weeks with Jackson State. I know people don't like to talk like that, but let me give y'all a little secret to those that don't like to hear that. Everything you see has a spiritual counterpart to it. You can't deny it. It's undeniable. You can't. This whole life is a physical. It's just a physical experience, but we all spiritual. I'm not even going to go down that road, but you know, we want to run from things that you can't. But listen, the reality of the matter is this: this right here, Jackson State's story is inspiring people because, we like to find inspiration in everything. You know what I'm saying? We were down and out, man. We were down and out. We went through 4 or 5 coaches in a short span of time. It wasn't just about football, but it was about just a city. A city has been given hope. And look at the light shining bright on Jackson, Mississippi, what many have deemed to be the worst of the worst. Worst state, worst city in America, high crime, most dangerous city. And we even had some of those elements touch Shiloh. Shiloh had his car broken into this week. We got to stop doing. Can I be frank? Can I be frank with the family? Can I be frank with the family on the channel? I know y'all gonna feel me when I say this, but we got to stop doing nigga shit. Okay, we got to stop doing that, man. Like, we got to shore up the campus. We got to make sure the campus of Jack State is secured. Yep. We got to make sure it ain't easy for folks to get. There's no way in the hell we should have had them. Like I say this all the time. In our community, sometimes we kill the help. Yep. We kill the help, man. We got to stop doing that. And I'm just saying, like, we got to have. Somebody was saying, like, we got to have a code, but I was like, we ain't got no code, man. Like, we got some piss poor elements in our community that we know that exist, and it's just unfortunate that it got touched like that. That's annoying, though. It's annoying. It don't have to be Shiloh. Anybody, because a week prior to that, I know we talk about it because it's Shiloh and it made it to social media. But if y'all that didn't know, a week prior,
breaking windows,
ball player, his car got broken into, and I know it happens. I get it. So what that tells me is this. There's an opportunity for campus security in the university to address some things that need to be addressed. You get what I'm saying? Well, we ain't so easy to have access to the school like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know what the solution is, but we need to find one. I do know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off, but hey, Ken, I'm gonna jump off, but
got it, brother.
But I'm gonna say some stuff.
Go ahead.
Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to Ken Clark and to Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club, man. They real good dudes. In fact, I'm gonna plug myself in there. Y'all can go ahead and check me out. HBCU Overdrive with Doc Holliday. I do shows pretty much on the daily. I had, like I told on my show, I have reached the 4,000 public watch hours threshold. So now I just need to get the subscriber threshold up, and we're gonna get this thing.
How many subs you at right now, Doc?
I am at 546, 547, something like that.
Family, listen to me. It's 248 of us on the stream right now. I need every last one of you guys that are not subscribed to HBCU Overdrive with Doc Holliday. Go subscribe to the channel. A good brother. We gotta get Doc to 1,000 subs ASAP. Doc, good dude. He putting a lot of good work in, man. I love the consistency. I love the energy. Doc, I'm gonna definitely do my part to continue to plug you. We got to get you to 1,000 subs, man, so you can see some of the fruits of your labor, man, for what you're doing.
And then the last thing, and I've been saying this for the last couple of last 2 weeks on the show. Hey, if you haven't done it by now, make sure you go out there and vote. Tuesday is coming up, November the 8th. Y'all go out there and vote. I don't care if you Republican, Democrat, Vegetarian, Independent. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to any of us. Go out there and vote. If you don't go out there and vote, if you got something to complain about because something ain't going on with you, your complaint is moot, and it doesn't matter because you didn't take the time just to take at least 5 minutes out of your day to go and fill out a paper with the candidates on there. But also make sure that you know what you're voting for too. So make sure y'all go out there and vote, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make sure that we, and I'm talking about poor blacks, poor whites, poor Mexicans, poor everybody, that we don't have a voice. That's how you get. That's how you get disenfranchised. And how do I know that? Yeah, clocks go back to. How do I know that? I'm a history major. I was a history major in college. So make sure y'all go out there and vote. If you complaining talking about the president ain't done nothing for you, don't worry about what the president doing. Worry about what your local leaders are doing. Worry about what your state leaders are doing. If they ain't doing nothing for you, you fire their ass and vote their ass out. That's what you do. But November the 8th, Super Tuesday, go vote. Go vote. I'm out, y'all.
Appreciate you,
right,
Doc. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel.
And stay dangerous.
Yeah, man. All right, bro. I'm gonna be on, fella. I'm gonna stay on till about another 6 minutes, man. Appreciate you for staying on with me, Brian. Make sure y'all set them clocks back, man. Stop being lazy and vote, man. He said a lot of stuff, man. Got to make snitching cool. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something about snitching. All right, I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this. Let me ask y'all a question. I ain't no street dude, okay? I don't live by a street code. If I see a crime, I'm gonna tell the police because I don't want to live around that. I got kids, bro. It's my civic duty to make sure if I see something. Now, I ain't talking about putting your life in there. I understand that element that comes to that, but we gotta stop around here acting like we street people. We not from the streets, man. We ain't no street codes. We ain't operating like that. Now, usually the snitching part comes from those that are in the life, Brian. That's committing the same crimes, and then you go down. Then you gonna go and tell on somebody that's doing the same thing you was doing. See, that's that code of snitching. I go to work every day. I'm paying taxes. If you're black or white or Hispanic or Asian behind is caught somewhere near me doing something, I'm telling. I'm gonna call the police on you, man.
You remind me of the Bernie Mac when Bernie Mac was on Def Jam. Remember Bernie Mac was on Def Jam and said if he seen something, he'd be up in the courtroom jumping up and down and say, "Yes, it was him. I seen him do it."
Listen, man, I'm gonna say it like that right here, man. It's not snitching. That ain't snitching. Now, snitching is when you know you was in that too, and I get that, but that's a code that I don't live by. I don't live by no street code. I ain't no street dude. I'm gonna tell you like that right here, man. I live in the suburbs. And I don't want no, and then when I say this, I ain't talking about black folk. I don't like nigga shit. I done had to deal with that when I wasn't in control of my living situation and my circumstances. And I had to be exposed to certain things I didn't want to be exposed to. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. Y'all know in the city of Jackson, I ain't gonna speak on this because I don't know what's going on. I know somebody that was personal to me that lived in the same projects I grew up in that got gunned down right at the light on Watkins. Y'all know her name. If you're from Jackson, you know that. I know that person personally. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing that was going on with any of that. But I just saw her, man. I just saw her. I was in the city of Jackson. I just saw her. I'm like, oh shit, man, it's been forever. Wow, I didn't know that she had lost her sons, but this is what we come from. You feel me, Brian? We come from this. Somebody go sit at the light, they get shot up, and I don't know if she passed or she didn't pass, but I'm saying it's amazing to me that that's the type of stuff that I grew up around. I don't ever want to go around that again. I don't ever want to be around that. I work too hard. I don't want my kids being around that. I would work 5 jobs to keep my kids from having to go through and be raised in the elements I was raised under. I'm sorry. Let me tell y'all something.
You know what? Go ahead, Kevin.
A good life is great. You feel me? It is good to have things, man. I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to hear all that. So Jackson State is experiencing some suburban success right now. We enjoying this. We done been in the hood for the last 5-7 years. I'm equating the hood and destitution, being destitute to what we had to deal with the last 7 years prior to Coach Brian. Now that we done got a nice little stimulus package. We done got a new job. We done got our teeth fixed. We done went on a diet. We done got a trainer. You feel what I'm saying? We shopping for a different section now. We got designer on, and we 9-0, baby. And I'll be damned if I'm gonna sit up here and take it for granted. But go ahead, bro. I mean, cut you off. I'm being funny right now.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. But this is what happens with self-pride. I grew up in Canada, and I grew up around some street stuff all my life. And the thing is this. I'm going to tell people right now, we do not have to go back to, this is cool or this is too. You know what's cool is living a righteous life. That's what's cool. You know what's cool? Getting up and going to work and providing for your family. That's what's cool. You know what? A lot of people, the old saying is not all money is good money, and that is a true fact. I lived it, and I understand exactly where it's coming from. And the problem is, in our communities, we're killing each other. We're doing the job of the Klan. You know what I mean? The Klan don't have to put on masks no more when we're killing each other. We have to understand about Black life. We have to understand that we are valuable. We what are we showing to our kids and to our grandkids by killing each other's off? Instead of lifting each other's off, we want to putting them in the grave. I don't understand that. I'm so against that, and I've never been a person to say black on black crime because most crime happens in the vicinity where you are. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the thing is, why don't we lift each other up and say, listen, let's find a solution to get up and to get better and to advance. Right now, what's happening in Jackson? I always heard from my viewpoint, from an outsider looking in, it's the poorest state in the nation. It's the most crime. And you know what? Things are happening in your city. Catch the wave. Enjoy the prosperity that's going to happening with your city right now. Don't be jealous. Don't be envious. And understanding, better yourself. You know what I mean? Don't depend on anybody. Better yourself and look to a future not only for yourself, for your legacy of your family.
Absolutely, man. I listen. Listen. I don't care. I know we talking about Jack State, and I get it, but Jack State is a phenomenon right now. I mean, this is absolutely amazing, man. That what we're experiencing, and I'm going to say it like this right here, man. We still got some work to do, but we're gonna get there. I do believe in us. I believe that we gonna get to where we're trying to go because this is a movement, but I hate to see that. I hate to see. I didn't like that. That it made me feel bad when I saw it on social media, But again, you would think that I don't know if they knew probably or not. It just at the end of the day, it was just an easy target, and I just think that sometimes when
senseless
stuff happens, I feel like
senseless.
it's an opportunity for us to address some things that need to get better. I mean, I was in a store just the other day. They got cameras everywhere that you could buy and put all over your house, put everywhere. It would be nice to get some more cameras on the campus and maybe spruce up the security, maybe certain times of the evening. I don't know what the opportunities are, but we definitely want to see that. Coach didn't make too big of a stink, but we've had this element hit him a couple of times. Have had things stolen from him, taken from him. I've heard of other things that didn't necessarily make the public. So, I mean, it happens. Crime is going to always be there. But some of these criminals nowadays don't really have no code. They don't care about no Coach Prime or what he's doing or no Jack State either. They just see an opportunity to get what they can get. So we have to make sure that we do our part to shore up. I was about to say shore up our borders, but shore up our the entrances up on the campus, man. Maybe we should. Maybe there's an opportunity there, and I believe in it. I believe they'll address it. I do. But it goes back to the Kyrie Irving situation. Those who are screaming anti-Semitism is promoting killing, shooting, looking in your community. I mean, it's a lot that comes with that. I think the dialogue is necessary. The more dialogue we have, the better. Educate yourself. Make sure we're having the right conversations and just go from there. But here's what I will say. There's a lot of things we can talk about that can take us down a rabbit hole. Jackson State football right now is hot, and it is a great it's a great distraction because it's something that allows us to kind of, take a break from real life on a lot of aspects and really just enjoy this thing that's happening with us, man. And it's gonna be fun, man. We in the home stretch. We 9-0, baby. Like I said, we got 2 more regular season games. For those that are going to Mobile, it's gonna be booming again. I know. Keep in mind, Dr. Doom, Robert Brazil, our very own Hall of Famer, is from Mobile, Alabama, and he has his hand in the Gulf. This is the Gulf Coast Classic, so you can expect the Gulf Coast Classic Committee and organization to put on a show. This is not the first time they played a game in the Gulf Coast Classic, but they just revived that classic down in Mobile. They gonna go all out, man. They're gonna go all out. This is a guaranteed payout. I want to say it was payout about $450,000 for us. We gave up a home game to go to Mobile. it's we're gonna go down there and do what we do. So I expect the team to be there a lot earlier, maybe a day earlier. There's gonna be some media stuff that's going on. There's gonna be some events where we'll probably see the coaches. You know, Connell Maynard gonna give you some sound bites. Alabama A&M versus Jack State again. I think it's gonna be fun, man. I think it's gonna be dope. Lad Peoples is gonna be booming. It's another evening game. If you can make it, go. All the buses that are going from Jackson are full. And hey, man, let's go out and let's go down there and do what we do. And that's what we need to see. We need to see us show up in droves. I think Lad Peoples holds 38,000. I know for a fact that the people in the city of Mobile and the surrounding areas in Alabama are going to come to that game. We got a lot of players on our team that are from Alabama. So I expect their families obviously to be at the game as well. I'm going to say a lot. We got quite a few players from Alabama. I know Cam's from Alabama, Devontae Davis, just say the least, that are from Alabama. But I expect that to be a great turnout, Brian. I expect us to hit that number. I think we're going to get into the high 30s in this number. And some of these fans that are going to come to the games, brother, is not going to just be Jack State fans. Jack State alums. You're going to see people coming to the game just because it's Jackson State playing and it's close by. You feel me? So I think that's going to be a big thing. You said Lad holds 55K. Holy shit! I didn't know that. I thought they only held 38. Lad Peoples holds 55K.
So Coach Prime will be on his blocks and promoting that game. You know that. My question is to you, Ken. If you know, will there be any unofficial visits with Hoops?
It's 40,000. I just Googled it. 40K. It holds 40K. Yep, Lad Peoples holds 40K. It's been a 40,000 seat stadium from 2011 until present. It's a nice looking stadium, by the way. Interesting. Nice looking stadium. It's gonna be good football being played. We're gonna go down there and handle business, man. So I like that. I'm with it. You close, Mike Davis. You close to Mobile. That's what's up. Jackson.
We're gonna make sure all the lights on the scoreboard work.
We damn sure gonna try to. We did. Hey, last year we dropped 61 on them boys, man. So we definitely trying to put up another 60 piece. Hot. We gonna give them 5 flavors. 60 pieces. You can get lemon pepper, garlic parmesans, spicy hot barbecue, and chipotle. We trying to give them a whole 60 ball. I'm for real, man. We need Shador to have a big game. I need Shador to get over 30 tugs. And go from there. Eat Rogers Barbecue. I don't know nothing about Mobile. I've been down there a few times. I had some friends and fam that was in the area, but it's been a very long time that I've been to Mobile. I don't expect to make this game at all. I think I'm gonna just stay in Austin for the weekend and enjoy the city and do that. So I'm gonna definitely be watching it from wherever the hell I'm gonna be at and go from there. But I'll be in Lorman. I'll definitely be in Lorman. So, hey, once we hit 10-0, it's gonna be even fun. So, listen, that's pretty much what I had for the day, man. Great game. We did what we needed to do. 41-14. I'll take it. I expect the coaches to go and dress the team and make sure we clean up the things that we need to take care of. And hey, man, we'll have a meaty. Zoe will be on. We'll do our recap tomorrow on Tiger Talk with the 1400 Club. And then we'll come back on Monday and do our regular recap for the Monday. And then we'll go into the meat and potatoes of the other games. And then we may even touch on a little MEAC because there's a lot of movement. But as of right now, North Carolina Central's first in the MEAC. That looks like that's who's going to be. We look like we're on a collision course for Jackson State versus North Carolina Central in the Celebration Bowl. If all happens like it's from 4 to 11:30 p.m. at Lad Peoples. Okay. All right.
So it looks like we won't be playing Southern in a rematch since they lost again today.
Southern their goose is cooked because Prairie View has Mississippi Valley and UAPB left, and I fully expect them to win both of those games to win the West. They will clinch the West, and Prairie View will be in the SWAC championship game versus Jackson State. That's my we're going to see a rematch. Like it or lump it, doesn't matter. They did what they needed to do, and they handled business. Southern, you had a chance, and you failed. So I also think Grambling is gonna win the Bayou Classic again this year. So this is my opinion. But look, that's all I got for tonight, y'all. Brian, appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you, Ken, once again for having me. And
Yes, sir.
like I say, we're 9-0.
Damn right, man. Go Tigers, baby. I appreciate you, brother. Hey, y'all. It was fun, man. That's my initial reaction. Appreciate Brian, Doc, TJ, Nerds, all you guys coming on, man. As always, Zoe will be on his thing next time, late night for him. So we usually get a evening game, and we can kind of get on a lot earlier. But if it's 10 o'clock for me, that means it's 1 in the morning for him. So he's probably asleep. And we'll come on Monday, and he'll do most of the talking. So. But listen, you see the thing. If you like to donate to the channel, like I said, all the proceeds go back into the university, and we'll go into the channel to try to push this bad baby. Reset your clocks back 1 hour. I know it's 10 o'clock right now, but in Athens it's 9 o'clock. It's gonna be dark when you wake up. 7 o'clock gonna look like 5 in the morning. Y'all know what it is, but enjoy it. It's gonna get dark very early tomorrow. So. We got to do what we got to do, man. But 9-0, and it's Jackson State. We doing our thing, man. We'll be back on. I'll be back on Monday. Until then, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all be safe. One love. Go Tigers.